Hello everyone and welcome back to another Wizard101 video. Today, I'm going to be going over some future updates, some data leaks that we got, all that kind of stuff. As usual, I found these all on the Atmoplex Twitter. Please go follow them. Really good source of information. Leaving them in the description as always when I do these types of videos. So let's get into it. There's a lot to cover today. A lot of data leaks, all that kind of stuff. If you don't want to be spoiled at all for the new updates, obviously don't look at this video. I don't know why that's not obvious usually, but some people seem to be stupid like that. So, let's go through it on Twitter. You can see here. So, first things first. We have some more stuff about Lemuria, some photo leaks you can see here. Some pretty cool stuff. You can see the Cthulhu symbol there, which probably has to do with the old one. As we know, the old one exists. Is that anything relevant? There's the periodic table of elements there. Looks like there's like some kind of planet thing. Very sciencey stuff. I'm assuming that the next world is going to involve science. It's very interesting that we see the Cthulhu symbol on a lot of things because that likely could have to do with the old one, which I don't know, this is looking pretty evil. I don't know if the old one's evil, but this is looking pretty evil. So you can see here, I'm going to mute this. You can see fly through of like some kind of street here. Obviously, likely these are very early in development, so don't get too excited. But this does lend more credence to the fact that Lemuria could have something to do with Australia, because you can see, I mean, it doesn't exactly give that Australia vibes, but it does have palm trees, which also aren't an Australian thing. I don't really know where we're going with this, but it lends more credence to the possibility that it's in Australia. But my main theory back when it first came out was Madagascar, which this is still possible that it could have something to do with Madagascar here. You can see there's lemurs there, all that kind of stuff. This is the fly through the house. This is what we saw before with all the sciencey stuff, all that kind of stuff. Kind of spooky. It exists. Yeah, right here, you see while the test run might not have been up, the spoilers have begun. Note that any content is work in progress. Yeah, we already knew that. All work in progress. Once the test run going to come up, I'd say likely next week. So probably the 12th, maybe? That could be something like that. You can see here Polaris, Madness Mountain. I don't know if this is actually the title of it, Madness Mountain, but you can see some interesting stuff here. You can see the door from the last post we saw with the old one symbol, and you can see it's in Polaris. There's a ship to Pigswick Academy, so we could see some possible interesting stuff. Marleybone Museum Storage and Quartermain Tower. Alright, so I can see there's some stuff here in Museum. It looks like some Zafarian things, Krakatopian thing right there. Don't know what those are. Yeah, I'm not sure what else, but you can see that whatever this is, it's a collection of a lot of stuff. And then here we have the Lemuria Mural that we've seen in the past, with this old one looking person with the tentacles, the Cthulhu looking guy, with what looks to be, I don't know, like these flowery different things above him, which remind me personally of the Infinity Stones. So maybe we'll get a Thanos situation come into the spiral. I kind of doubt it, but maybe. Yeah, you can see likely these things have some relevance to power, and then you can see the lemurs worshipping what looks to be a Cthulhu type figure. We have more storage here. You can see Kraken Head, a Celestian Astrolabe. There's an obelisk here that has like a tentacle figure that looks kind of like a Cthulhu type figure. Krakatopian things. A Celestian mole person thing over here. A lot of stuff in the museum storage thing. Lemuria mystery theme. Let's see. Let's hear that. Let's turn off the Wizard101 music. I like it. I like its vibes. Pretty good, pretty good, pretty good. Alright, that's all I'm going to listen to. If you want to listen to the whole thing, obviously go on Twitter and listen to it to yourself. Ravenwood Rangers lore pack, Camp Bandit life spell. So we have a new life spell here from a new lore pack. Looks like it doesn't do a lot of damage. But obviously that's completely... Actually, that might be its base damage. 245 base? That's not too bad. It would do 500 with an enchant. So it's not that bad. We'll see, obviously. A new myth spell. Okay, Splash Squatch. 345, so that's not that bad base damage. It dies. And Berry Surprise, which is a new storm spell. I really hope this is a good spell because God Storm is wanting for good lore spells. It did a lot of damage. I don't really know much about it, but that's that. Tutorial tip, Lemuria Prequest Part 2. My Scion, I know you're communing with unnatural forces. We have much to discuss what they wish of you. So, you can see there. Fun fact, there are nearly 100 textures from Hero 101 that were used in the creation of the new Lemuria house. In fact, some models were reused as well. Take a look at some props compared to the Hero 101 game. So you can see this. If you don't know what Hero 101 is, basically it was a scrapped King's Isle game that they had in development in 2014, I believe, maybe 2015. Basically, the gist of it was that there was going to be a Hero 101 that was completely scrapped. It looks like they reused some textures here from the Hero 101 game, which you can kind of notice that there was a lot of textures in this house that had a kind of scientific aesthetic. New equipment and housing icons. You can see stuff right here. This is likely in the new lore pack that we've been given. I don't know what these are. These kind of look like pets. These might be pets. No, these are pets. What are these? Those aren't mounts, are there? There's way too many of them to be mounts. I don't know. Some new stuff. All interesting. Alright, here we go. Spellant paths to the new Ravenwood Rangers lore pack. Obviously, these are work in progress. Okay, so it looks like the Berry Surprise is... Okay, that's interesting. So what it is it's a 50-50 chance of doing damage or healing. And then you can do the spell writing tiers to make it do either more 50-50 or have a greater chance. So I'm assuming what it is like if you go this... If you fully upgrade it, it'd be like a 75% chance to do the damage or 75% chance to do the healing. That's really interesting. I do like this spell idea. It's not super... It's not the most useful spell for Storm, but I do like that it's 4 pips. 4 pips makes it much more viable. We can see here... Oh, wait. Oh, yeah, okay. We can see the rest of these. Splash Squatch. We can see, actually, so it's 4 pips, and it does a decent amount of damage. And you can do 2 things. You can either bring it the top path and make it do more damage, which is probably what I would do with it. 4 pips for 400 damage isn't actually too bad. That's actually a decent amount of damage. Makes it a Headless Horseman type spell that's useful. Or you can make it go the bottom path, which makes it do less damage, but it removes 1 ward as well, which is pretty good. Or you can make it do significantly less damage and remove 2 wards, which this is like the PvP path. So, interesting spell. Not that bad in my opinion. And then we have Camp Bandit, which does damage and then converts to life. Life trap? What is that? I don't know what that symbol is. So basically, it can do damage, or you can make it convert. I don't really know what that symbol is, so someone will have to enlighten me in the comments. But what do I think of all these new spells so far? realistically, they're not that good. I think this one is okay. This one isn't awful, but the problem I think I see with it is the fact that Keeper, Keeper of the Flame is just generally better and doesn't require spell elements. The only way to make this spell better than Keeper of the Flame is to upgrade it with spell elements, which likely will take a lot of money. So, overall, all these spells, kind of bad. Spell element paths for the summer update. Okay, we have some stuff. We have Obsidian Colossus, that you can see here. 5 hits, balance spell, does damage, and then weakness. Personally, don't really like it unless there's an easy way to get the spell elements. I wish it was 4 pips, but it's 5 pips nonetheless. Whatever. Monster Mash, you can see you can improve now to do more damage. So I do like that. That's not that bad. Sprite Swarm, that's okay. I probably still would never use it, but it does have a massive heal over time. Golem Taunt. Command minion to attack. 150. I don't know what this is, but it looks like it upgrades the healing, if that's healing, massively. So, oh, it commands it to taunt. Okay, I think I see what this is. So what it is it will make it so that the enemy has to attack them and then gives them like extra health or something, or gives them more health. You can see 750 is actually quite a bit. So I do think that this is a useful spell. It's something personally that I thought Myth needed a lot, which is spells that make their minions more useful. So I actually I don't dislike this spell. I think it's pretty good. You can see here we have Inferno Salamander. Nothing too useful, I'd say. Frost Feather. No, I don't like that, but it's not bad. It's not awful for PvP, I guess. And then Thunderman, which also isn't that bad. I hope there's an easy way to get these spell elements, otherwise they're useless. What I'm assuming is these are, yeah, summer update spells, so these are the new spells that King's Isle is adding to the game, because they've already said that they're adding spells, basically like we got last update, the 4-pip spells. It's this. New spells to trade. So that's cool. Furniture, School Locker, whatever. New Monstrology Extract spells, which means we're getting Azteca and Chrysalis. Did we already have Dragonspire? I don't know. But we're getting new Monstrology spells. That's cool. Whatever. New Furniture Ride. Interesting. Okay, so you can have like a merry-go-round inside your house. New Teleport spell. Horn. Cool. Okay, so these are mounts. Okay, so I'm assuming this is a dyeable mount, is what this is. Actually, not that bad of a mount. I kind of like it. If you can dye it especially, which it looks like you could, I could see this being used quite a lot. I like this mount. Good mount, King's Isle. I like it. Birthday box. I don't like this mount nearly as much because I just don't think it looks cool, but it exists. Emote. Cider break. Okay, it looks like we can drink some cider. Sick. Sky Sedan Deluxe. We can get a flying sedan. That is kind of sick. And it's plus 50% speed. If I can get this mount, I'm going to get this mount. Just so you know. This mount's actually kind of sick. I really like it. Look at that. Honestly, yeah. If it's dyeable too, I don't think it is. But if it was, that would be absolutely sick. Alright, we got an automobile, which is another 4-person mount. Looks pretty cool. I like it better than the other 4-person mount we have. Chit and Crawler mount. Oh my god. Interesting. So we become Morganth. That's cool. Probably wouldn't use that mount, but it's because it's terrifying, but it's a cool new mount. Okay, new school cosmetic sets. You can see here we have this new Stitch. I do kind of like it. I like this dark themed one. You can see they have it for every school. Personally, I like the robe, but I don't really like the hat or boots. I think the hat and boots are kind of meh, but the robe is kind of cool. So I could see potentially how I could put that into a set. Whale of a Mount charity mount. Okay, Whale of a Mount Ooh, okay, it's +2 damage and +40% speed. That's kind of cool. So it's like the Battle Narwhal, but it's a charity mount? Okay, wait, no, it's literally a retextured Battle Narwhal. You can see, because it has the same flip animation when you're jumping. Okay. So that's kind of cool. New mount that has damage to it. You can get that. New jewels. Plus stun resist, may cast conviction. Interesting. Plus max health, may cast berserk. May cast infection and gives you the spell hex or curse. May cast hex spells gives you a balance blade, and then plus max energy, may cast gardening pixie spell. I don't know what gardening oh, is that just you just sit by your plants, maybe? But those are pretty cool. I think this one especially is actually a pretty good jewel, especially in PvP, I'd imagine. This one could also be pretty good. So, the Pata de los Muertos mount. Okay. Interesting. I don't really like it, but it's cool. Halloween pack. Holy shit. Look at that. That's actually sick. If this is the new Halloween pack, I might actually try to go for that robe. I don't really like the hat, but the robe looks pretty good. And the scythe also looks kind of sick. It's not my favorite, but the robe and the boots look really cool. So that's sick. Okay, we got a different one, which has a green aesthetic, and then we have a different one that has a red aesthetic. Personally, I like the blue aesthetic the most, but they're all pretty cool. Old one, Doodlefish. Nice. Interesting. Ravenwood Rangers set lore pack. Yeah, okay, as I said, this set is probably in the lore pack. I do like the wand being a compass. That's pretty cool. You can see here the stats. Nothing spectacular, I'd say. Stats on this. I don't know if any of these are really useful for any school, but they exist. One Lemuria zone name was found within the files named Mandoria. That's interesting. Okay. Might be Manders there or something. Lemuria bundle gear set. Okay, we have a giant ass gun. The Arc Blaster 3000 is what it's named. It gives 8... Oh, that's actually a really good wand. Look at that wand. 18 base damage, 68 universal critical, and then 6 pierce. That is basically the new... what's that called? Wait, I have it on my desk. Let me just look. The Admiral's Boarding Hook is what that is. The only thing I'd say about the Admiral's Boarding Hook that's better is the more maximum crit, but the crit doesn't really matter with that 6 pierce rather than the 4 pierce. That's actually pretty good. We have a Creepy Clown bundle gear set here, 20 universal damage, 58. That's not that bad at all. That's a pretty good wand. Boots actually look pretty good as well. Pretty good. Cosmetic set that's unnamed. I think it's interesting. Probably the new... I don't know, it's just something new. Pretty cool. Additional images of the Lemuria Treehouse interior. That's interesting. Okay, yeah, as he said here, 1850s American style. Interesting. You can see that there. Interesting. Interesting. I like that. For clarification, these are exterior shots of the new Lemuria Treehouse. Bundle houses for upcoming worlds typically are given a great idea of the world style, which is why these images are so important. Alright. Socialization feature update. It looks like you now can volunteer for team up at any time without going to the kiosk first. Alright. So we have confirmation, maximum level 150. We already knew that. New groups, it looks like. Invite friends to group. Free adventure party slot. Interesting. And then volunteer for team up. Okay, that's interesting. Taunt and pacify, rework, audit, ice. Distract has been up to 2. Pacify self for 1 round. Interesting. Mega distract, pacify 1 round, no self. Taunt. Mega taunt. I personally don't care about any of these. Whatever. Calm, majorly reduce start on target. Okay, so it went from... Okay. Well, oh, I think my headphones are dying. I don't know if you heard that sound as well as I did, but my headphones are dying. Pacify, Mega Pacify. Okay, so we can see new that. I don't really care about these. Yeah, I don't really care about any of these spells. But you can see them. They've just changed it so that they're 3 pips instead of X amount of pips. And changed the thingy. Looks like you can add stuff to your wish list now. 3 new tabs have been added: bundles, daily spiral, and wish list. I don't really know what that means, but it looks like we can add a wish list. I'm assuming friends can see your wish list and then potentially buy you something if you want it. Rotten candy pet from the new bundle. I like it. It looks pretty cool. Gives an elemental blade, so that's not bad. Arcana map. The purpose of this image is unknown, but something interesting to note is the Cthulhu icon where the Kabbalist door is located. All right. So there we go. You can see here, this is the Arcanum room, all that stuff. There we go. Interesting. It's in the Pirate 101 map style, but it's probably just a coincidence. This is how it looks in game. That's interesting. Interesting thing indeed. Icons of the NPCs featured in the Lemuria pre-quest and revamped Wizard City quest. All right. So you can see some. That is an interesting one. Yeah. All right. You can see some new icon things. Marleybone art book, Mushu art book, Dragonspire art book. I don't really care about those. Charity pet Orca. Gives Stormblade. Okay, it actually looks like this could be a good storm pet, so keep that in mind. Housing item. A Thunder and Lightning Globe. Interesting. Minion pip spell audit, so it's been changed from 4 to 3 pips for those minions. Hex treasure card changed from 25 to 30. Housing items, apple tree, barn photo booth, big bushel of apples, interesting. Veterans Day, housing item, memorial banner. All right. Several new items added. Mount. It's promotion for water.org. Proceeds from the items will go to charity. All right, so that's cool. New charity things. Okay, this is one thing I saw that I really wanted to point out. Additional teleporters are being added to Krokotopia and Marleybone. In addition, it seems that a ton of miscellaneous quality of life is being added to these worlds, including other things such as more ambient NPCs. That's really interesting. I really like this. Krokotopia has needed teleporters for a very long time, and that is very useful. And then it looks like there's some more things. Interesting that new teleporters are being added to Marleybone. I'm assuming they'll go to more useful places. Rain of Fire, updated animation. Okay, so it looks like it's just a bit faster. Alright, cool. Ravenwood Ranger's Lore Pet, Raccoon Pet. Ooh, I like those. Those are kind of cute. I like them. Like, you'll love to see it. This could be a good early game pet with the 1 treasure card strong. That's pretty good. Fire Kitten Pets. Ooh, that's kind of cool as well. I like them. Tentacula. Goatling Pets. Oh, that is terrifying. Beast Moon Pets. 1 second, I need to sneeze. Sorry about that. UI changes. The control right, left click item tooltip to inspect items has been replaced with a simple right click tooltip. All right, that's pretty cool. Do like that. A new iPal pet. I do like the looks of it. It looks pretty cool. It gives 2 sharpened blades and 2 amplifies. That's actually pretty good for questing. This is the ending to the second Lemuria pre-quest. Okay, it looks like... Okay, the Old One's domain. This is the Old One's office before the Schism of the Arcanum. This glowing door that we've seen for a very long time. I'm not really going to look at that too much. And then we can see here some pictures of Lemuria that we already saw. And that is it. All right, that was a long video. I talked a lot. 25 minutes of talking. Jesus. Okay, whatever. Hopefully this can be uploaded before 3. Hopefully. So if you enjoyed, please drop a like, hit the sub button. This is the upcoming updates, likely in the summer update. If you're excited for them, let me know. If you're not excited, if there's anything you dislike, let me know in the comments. Sorry, this video is a bit longer. Next video will not be as long. Thank you all for watching. Drop a like, hit the sub button, and I'll see you in the next video. Adios.